In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 NBA games happening on March 17, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Phoenix Suns vs. Milwaukee Bucks. The upcoming clash between the Phoenix Suns and the Milwaukee Bucks promises to be an electrifying showdown, showcasing a constellation of basketball stars. Previously, the Suns emerged victorious in their initial encounter with a score of 114-106 on February 6th. Following a challenging loss against the Celtics, the Suns rebounded with a triumph over the Charlotte Hornets last Friday. Positioned in 7th place within the Western Conference standings, the Suns have the potential to ascend as high as 5th in the forthcoming weeks. Conversely, the Bucks recovered from a resounding defeat by the Kings, triumphing over the Philadelphia 76ers on Thursday night. Currently, they find themselves locked in a competitive battle with Cleveland for the coveted 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference. The Phoenix Suns have maintained a commendable performance, securing victories in 4 of their last 6 outings. Their recent 107-96 victory over the Hornets on the road showcases their determination to sustain their momentum. Devin Booker led the charge with 21 points and 11 assists, supported by Grayson Allen with 17 points, Bradley Beal with 15 points and 7 assists, and Jusuf Nurkic contributing 13 points along with an impressive 21 rebounds. Demonstrating a collective shooting efficiency of 46% from the field and 11 of 38 from beyond the arc, the Suns dominated the Hornets, establishing an early lead and further widening the gap with a stellar 38-point performance in the 3rd quarter. Meanwhile, the Milwaukee Bucks have displayed a formidable run of form, emerging victorious in 8 of their last 11 matchups. Their recent triumph over the 76ers with a scoreline of 114-105 underscores their resilience. Giannis Antetokounmpo led the charge with an impressive 32 points, 11 rebounds, and 7 assists, complemented by Brook Lopez with 19 points and 7 rebounds, along with Damian Lillard's 17 points and 9 assists. Despite shooting at an impressive 54% from the field and 16 of 36 from beyond the arc, the Bucks encountered initial challenges against the 76ers, only surging ahead in the 4th quarter to secure a remarkable comeback victory at home. In terms of player availability, the Suns continue to miss Damian Lee and Josh Okogie, while the Bucks keep a watchful eye on the status of Marjon Beauchamp, Malik Beasley, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, all of whom remain questionable for the upcoming clash. The anticipation builds as the Bucks, designated as slight 2-point favorites, host the Suns in a nationally televised Sunday matinee matchup on ABC. Seeking to replicate their earlier success, the Suns aim to complete a regular season sweep over the Bucks, having previously clinched a 114-106 victory at home on February 2nd. Despite the Bucks regaining both starters, my inclination leans towards the Suns clinching a regular season sweep over their counterparts. With 2 of the league's premier offenses featuring an array of prolific scorers, investing in the more defensively sound team to secure timely stops in what promises to be a closely contested encounter is advisable. Phoenix's superior defensive rating, coupled with their ability to concede fewer points in the paint, offers confidence that their defense will rise to the occasion, limiting the impact of Giannis Antetokounmpo and Lillard sufficiently to clinch a narrow victory on the road. Thus, the Phoenix Suns to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Historically, the previous meeting between these teams resulted in an under by 23 points, indicating a propensity towards low-scoring affairs. This trend is likely to continue, given the Bucks' inconsistent offensive performances throughout the season, exacerbated by injury-related challenges hindering chemistry development. Additionally, the Bucks' transition to a defensively oriented lineup has somewhat detracted from their offensive potency. Despite the Suns' offensive prowess, evidenced by their recent 107-point haul against the Hornets, they occasionally exhibit stagnation and a preference for a slower pace. Consequently, the Suns' lack of depth may pose a disadvantage against a well-matched Bucks team. Hence, opting under the projected total emerges as our full game total pick. Miami Heat versus Detroit Pistons. In the Grand Arena of the Little Caesars Arena, Sunday afternoon will witness the fourth and final showdown of the season between the Miami Heat and the Detroit Pistons. The Heat, currently positioned at 7th in the Eastern Conference, are fervently battling to dodge the impending play-in tournament, while the Pistons languish at the 14th spot in the East. Fresh from a 108-95 triumph on the road, the Heat seek to replicate their success after a recent clash with the Pistons just last Friday. Despite a series of setbacks, including 6 losses in their last 9 outings, the Miami Heat found respite in their latest victory. Displaying an impressive performance, they triumphed 108-95 on the road, snapping a 4-game skid. Spearheading their charge, Bam Adebayo showcased his prowess with 22 points, 9 assists, and 3 blocks, shooting 10 of 14 from the field. Complementing his effort, Terry Rozier and Caleb Martin contributed 18 points each, while Duncan Robinson added 16 points and 5 assists. Despite encountering resistance from the resilient Pistons, the Heat managed to impose their will, particularly in the third quarter, limiting their opponents to a mere 18 points and securing a substantial lead of up to 21 points to clinch a vital victory. On the flip side, the Detroit Pistons, though displaying a semblance of form with 3 wins in their last 5 games, are thirsting for retribution following their recent defeat against the Heat. Despite Simone Fontecchio's commendable performance, netting 24 points on 9 of 16 shooting, and contributions from Jalen Duren and Jaden Ivey, the Pistons fell short. Struggling with their shooting, they managed just 42% from the field and 10 of 38 from beyond the arc. Despite a valiant effort in the initial phases, they faltered significantly in the third quarter, allowing the Heat to surge ahead decisively. With key players like Cade Cunningham and Marcus Sasser failing to make significant impacts, the Pistons are eager to redeem themselves in this encounter. As the stage is set for another intense battle, the Miami Heat brace themselves for the challenge, albeit with some uncertainties on the injury front. With Kevin Love and Tyler Herro sidelined, and Jimmy Butler's status hanging in the balance, the Heat must navigate through this matchup with caution. Conversely, the Detroit Pistons continue to miss the services of Quentin Grimes and Ausar Thompson, further complicating their prospects. While the Miami Heat emerge as clear favorites, recent encounters suggest a propensity for lapses against lower-ranked opponents. Despite their superiority, they often find themselves entangled in tight contests, raising doubts about their ability to cover spreads. On the other hand, the Detroit Pistons, though struggling to secure wins, have shown resilience, covering the spread in 6 of their last 10 games and boasting a commendable 34-32 record against the spread for the season. Thus, considering these factors, the Detroit Pistons to cover the spread as underdogs is our full-game side pick. With Miami's penchant for a deliberate pace and formidable defensive prowess, they are poised to dictate the rhythm of the game. Despite the uncertainty surrounding key players like Butler and Cunningham, Miami's defensive solidity remains a constant. Sporting the 28th ranked pace in the league, the Heat excel in controlling the tempo, often frustrating opponents with their defensive schemes. In contrast, the Pistons, lacking prolific shot creators, are likely to encounter difficulties in breaking down Miami's stout defense. Ranked 9th in defensive efficiency, the Heat are primed to stifle the Pistons' offensive aspirations, setting the stage for a defensive showdown. The prospect of a low-scoring affair looms large, given Miami's defensive prowess and Detroit's struggles to generate consistent offense. With both teams prioritizing strategic execution over frenetic scoring, the under bet emerges as a compelling option. Recent trends further bolster this assertion, with Miami going under in their last 5 games and Detroit following suit in their last 3 outings, thus aligning with the prevailing trends and statistical indicators leading into this crucial clash. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.